Hi, I'm DJ Ware, and today I'd like to talk a bit about the delay for Fedora Workstation 37 right after this. So I wanted to talk a little bit about the Fedora Workstation or Fedora 37 update. So it's been delayed. It was originally slated slated for mid-October. I think it was the 19th, and then it was delayed to the 25th, and then to November the 5th. Now it looks like they are targeting a release date of the 15th of November. So let's see if they have the schedule key here. Final date 15th, right? So yeah, it is delayed, and the reason for it is this: there was a vulnerability that was discovered in OpenSSL, and up until yesterday, we couldn't really find out much information about it because it was embargoed, which commonly happens. You have to give them time to look at it. Now, originally, these are the two. There's probably three of them. Yeah, there's actually three. Originally, when this came out, this is 2022 3786. These were all severity level critical, but they have since been downgraded by OpenSSL, and it's currently, I think we can probably check, but we can look at the status for these. But it is a buffer overrun that can be triggered by an X.509 certificate verification, specifically in the name constraint checking, which is not good. Probably the reason why. So if you have a malicious certificate, it may have been signed by the CA. So that's not a good thing either. There's a secondary one which goes along with it. And this one, I believe, is a buffer overflow resulting in a crash. So, so there's really a couple of them that are issued here. So who's affected by this, you can see down here that if you're running, first of all, if you're running OpenSSL 1.x or higher, just the version 1.1.1, for example, which is what Debian uses, you're not affected. But if you are at version 3 or higher, 3.0 up to 3.06, you have a problem in that there is a vulnerability that has been discovered. So that's the reason for this delay, is to allow the Fedora development team, enough time to test it and make sure that it is all working. When they originally, I think they scheduled it for November the 8th, and then they talked it over with the test team and decided that just wasn't enough time. OpenSSL is a pretty critical piece of software that is hooked into a lot of different packages. I mean, it's like a octopus that goes into many, many systems. So, my take on this is great. Take your time, get it, whatever you want done. If you have, if it's a bug or a security issue, yeah, that's fine. I mean, I don't think I don't beat on them about it. I mean, that's just this. The release dates are always this is what we plan to do. However, there could be extraneous circumstances such as this, which could cause delays. This is not the first time this has happened. It's not the last. But so if you're wondering, Ubuntu is also vulnerable to this as well. So let's see if we can find their page. It's right here. So they have a number of fixes depending upon what release you're on. So this affects both 2210 and 2204. And they talk about the details here as well. If you have installed updates recently, you should see in 2210 libSSL 3.305 to Ubuntu 2, or in 2204 you should see libSSL 3 302 Ubuntu 1.7. By the way, it also affects Red Hat, Red Hat 9, and that fix I verified this morning has already been issued. So, yeah, this particular fix has already been issued for Red Hat, and it is part of the latest download updates. So. I think, and of course, these are available as of November the 1st, so they have been incorporated into the releases. So if you have versions that are earlier than this, then you may be vulnerable. Okay, so both of them are linked. So let's look at this first one. Talks about the what the issue is. And let's see what the status currently is. I think it's pending. Yeah, it's not closed officially. Let's see. Let's see what the Fedora archives say. Yeah, version 305 is affected. There's the Bugzilla report on Red Hat. They've downgraded this to a high. There should be instructions in here on how to install it, but they talk about this right here and which packages to look for. If you have concerns about it being installed in your environment, you can check here. It's the updated package list. Should have that signature. And this version number. These are all backports, of course. The other Fedora, I see Gentoo is affected too. Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this video today in a look at what's going on with Fedora's workstation, and also some of the impact that this particular vulnerability with OpenSSL has had on other distributions as well. So with that, I hope you enjoyed this, and if you did, please like and subscribe. Hope to see y'all again real soon. Bye for now.